It's not easy to make money as a full-time student. Your days are fixed with a timetable and you're busy all the time. That's where side hustles come in. They're a great way to make money on the side. And at the same time, you're not gonna be sacrificing too much of your time. So in this video, I'm gonna break down 7 easy side hustles for full-time students. And I'll even show you step by step how to start them and make your first little bit of money. Starting a side hustle is so important for students. It's not just about making money now. It's about creating something that can grow and sustain you in the future. The truth is, landing a high-paying job right after graduation isn't even guaranteed for everyone. That's why taking control and building your own income sources is so important. The first side hustle that I recommend is content creation. When I was 14 years old, I started my first YouTube channel. I decided to just do it for fun, and I was making videos on every game you can think of. I did that for about a year, and eventually I was able to get my channel monetized. That was the first time I ever made any money online, and it felt great. Even these days, I'm 20 years old, and one of my sources of income is this YouTube channel that you're watching. So it sounds great and all, but you're probably wondering, what am I gonna make videos about? I've got 2 suggestions for you. The first one is take whatever hobby you love, be it gaming, fitness, or personal finance, and then share your love for that hobby online. You could post walkthroughs, tutorials, or vlogs. The point is to take your viewers along for the ride and showcase both the highs and lows of your experience. For example, if you want to make YouTube videos about personal finance, you can start by watching other YouTubers in the same niche. Learn from their videos and understand what they're really talking about. It's a really good idea because you'll be learning a lot about making money yourself, while also creating videos on YouTube teaching other people how to make money. The beauty of creating YouTube videos in the finance niche is that you'll be both learning and teaching at the same time. And also, the finance niche has one of the highest CPMs and RPMs. What that means is that you'll make the most amount of money with this niche per 1,000 views. For example, I believe you'll get paid about $2 to $3 per 1,000 views in the gaming niche. But if you make a video about making money online, you'll probably make $20 to $30 per 1,000 views. However, if finance is not your thing, that's completely fine. You can also make videos on a game that you like to play, and the bonus with that is that you'll be having fun. And also, you can probably get much more views on a gaming video than a making money online video. Look at Mr. Beast and how many views he gets, then look at Iman Gadzi and how many views he gets. The difference in size is massive because there's a much larger audience in the entertainment niche. Now, for my second suggestion. If there's a particular academic field that you actually enjoy, like computer science, psychology, or even a language, consider creating and posting tutorial videos on YouTube. People enjoy watching videos that are both entertaining and educational at the same time, which is also the reason why I try to add some memes into some of my videos about making money online. I don't want my viewers to just be bored and feel like they're in a classroom. And that's the same way you should be thinking if you decide to go into content creation. I think the biggest problem you would face is editing your own videos and your thumbnails. But trust me when I say you really don't need to worry about this, especially when you're just starting out. I tried editing my own videos and making my own thumbnails, and they were just horrible. Regardless, I kept going and creating videos. And when I started making some money, I hired a video editor and a thumbnail artist. You don't need to do this probably for your first year of YouTube. And even when I started getting help from other people, thumbnails were like $10 a pop, and I was editing my own videos. I learned how to edit videos as I just kept making them, and eventually they reached an audience. Just keep in mind that your first 100 videos probably won't go viral, and that's okay. I'm not saying it's not possible. You might actually end up going viral with your very first video. What I'm saying is, don't be discouraged when your videos aren't doing well for the first year or 2. If you look at any big YouTuber and you go to their old videos, you'll see that they're not even worth watching and they're very average. But what these big YouTubers did is that they stayed consistent and kept uploading no matter how many views they got. And I think that really is the key to success with content creation in general. Just keep posting and getting 1% better with each video that you make. Now, how much money do you actually need to get started with content creation? None. All you need is a phone and an internet connection, which I assume you have if you're watching this video. The barrier to most people's success is that they're afraid to take the first step and get started. So all you need to do to get ahead of 99% of people is just not care what anyone thinks, and you'll be successful. Now, let's move on to the second side hustle, which is mobile car washing. This one is a little bit different as it's more of a physical side hustle, but the goal of this video is to give you both options. So I'll be going into some more online side hustles as well as physical side hustles. Anyways, let's talk about starting a mobile car wash and detailing service. Choosing a mobile car wash as your side hustle is brilliant because it offers the convenience people want and requires low startup costs. However, compared to something with no startup costs like content creation, you are gonna need some money to get started. But it's a flexible way to make money as a student that fits around almost any schedule. I did this for a few months in 2022 by partnering up with one of my friends. You do need a way to get around like a car, and back then I didn't have one. So I told one of my friends that I'll invest in the tools, we use his car, and we'll both do the labor. We charged around 200 Canadian dollars and sometimes even more per car. And it didn't even take us that long to work on them. After doing this in the summer for a while and making a good amount of money, I decided that I wanted to focus on my other sources of income. However, if you're just starting out and you're still a student, I definitely recommend getting getting into this. The first step to getting started with a mobile car wash and detailing service is to get the right tools. I have all of them, so let me tell you exactly what you need. The tools you'll need are cleaning solutions. Invest in high-quality, automotive-grade cleaning products. This includes car soaps, window cleaners, tire shiners, etc. Other tools you'll need are brushes and microfiber cloths. Buy a variety of brushes, from soft ones for delicate surfaces to stiffer brushes for tires and rims. Microfiber cloths are also important for drying and polishing without scratching the vehicle's surface. Finally, as for tools, you'll also need a reliable vacuum and a portable water supply. I would say you'll need a few $100s to get all of these tools, but you'll make it back in no time. Once you've got all the tools, the second step is figuring out your pricing and services. Ask yourself, what will you charge? To figure this out, start by checking out other mobile car wash and detailing services in your area. Look at their pricing structures and the services that they offer. This will give you a rough idea of how much money you can make. A basic exterior wash could start at $30, while full detailing services can go up to $200 or more per vehicle. The third step after having your tools and your pricing is creating a portfolio. You can use your own car and do before and after types of pictures. And you can also use your friends' cars just to build up that portfolio to showcase your work. When you have your portfolio, you can finally start marketing and launching your services. I would recommend using social media like Facebook and Instagram to get the word out about your business. So, how much can you make? It really depends, but part-time you could be looking at $3,000 to $6,000 a month, depending on your location and how many cars you detail. I would just say go full-time and the sky is the limit, especially as you expand services or hire additional help. The third side hustle for this video is online coaching. You can actually integrate online coaching with content creation because you can leverage your audience. This is also one of the side hustles that I'm currently doing, and it makes a pretty decent income. I've got a friend who left his full-time job to fully commit to his passion of online fitness coaching. It started off initially as a side hustle, but it's now bringing in over $5,000 a month. This might not seem like a lot of money compared to some full-time jobs in countries like the United States or Canada. However, you also need to consider the fact that he now has time and location freedom, and he can always start a second side hustle or find an extra source of income. Realistically, he could probably do this while working his full-time job to maximize his earnings. This online coach has about 25 clients a month and growing, each paying him $200. Now, you might be thinking, I know nothing about fitness, what should I do? Don't worry, because the benefit here is the broad potential of online coaching. It doesn't have to be about fitness. The online coaching side hustle is booming with opportunities, whether it's language tutoring, software training, or anything you're skilled in. So, how do you get started and what's the potential? If you've already got a skill that you can teach, it's now all about packaging and selling your knowledge. If we look at my friend's approach, he offered things like the following: detailed onboarding sessions, customized nutrition and fitness plans, and regular video call check-ins. It's a business model that can be applied to many areas within online coaching because it emphasizes getting personal with your customers rather than selling generic online courses. The startup costs for this side hustle are practically zero because all you need is a laptop. I'm assuming you already have a skill to teach, and in that case, your initial investment is very low. However, learning a new skill will take some time and may increase your costs. Now, for the earning potential, I'd say it's surprisingly easy to reach $10,000 a month. It's not a difficult side hustle whatsoever, and it can have amazing results. People value convenience and personal guidance over going through information on their own. They're willing to pay for direct, personalized instructions to save time and effort. So basically, online coaching offers a flexible and scalable way to leverage your skills into a profitable side hustle. It's also got minimal startup costs and a huge market ready to tap into. Remember, it's not just about what you teach, but how you deliver that knowledge. You need to make it accessible and personalized for your clients. Side hustle idea number 4 is AI animation. I actually tried making animations for YouTube videos before, and I made between $3,000 to $5,000 monthly. It's definitely a skill that takes some time to learn, but it's a high value skill with not enough supply and lots of demand. This side hustle is fascinating because AI represents one of the most significant breakthroughs in technology since the internet's been around. But despite everyone knowing about artificial intelligence, it's shocking how only few companies have started leveraging AI. There are 5 phases of technology adoption. The first group, the early innovators, make up about 2.5% of the population, and they're ready to take risks and try new tech. An example of this is like the Samsung Fold or the Apple Vision Pros upon their release. Next, the early adopters make up 13.5% of people. Similar to innovators, but they prefer testing the product before recommending. And as for the early majority, which are about 34% of the population, will check the reviews before buying it. They are the ones that are wanting proof that something actually works. We're at the early majority stage with AI, which means that it's starting to gain worldwide acceptance. Following are the late majority, which is another 34%. And finally, the laggards, making up 16% of the population. A laggard is basically someone who makes very slow progress and falls behind others. They prefer sticking to what they know and are resistant to learning new technologies. AI will inevitably pass through all of these stages. So the big question is, would you prefer to embrace it now or wait until you're forced to catch up? Let me provide you with a great example of leveraging AI creatively. I use ChatGPT for scripting ideas and Midjourney to visualize them. This method of doing this side hustle showcases the potential of AI in animation. While AI can significantly reduce the amount of work that you have to do, I still had to spend months working on my animation skills, which were important for securing clients and building lasting relationships. Regarding startup costs, since we're early in the adoption stage when AI first came out, it doesn't require expensive tools to stand out. If you can get your AI animations on someone's page, it will boost your visibility and client base without significant investment. This demonstrates the minimal financial barrier to making a significant impact. Lastly, how easy is it to earn $10,000 or more per month with this side hustle? As online content creation becomes more and more popular, there's a lot of money going into this side hustle. I would say it's very possible to reach $10,000 per month, but don't expect that within your first few months. Creators wanting to make their work stand out can do so with animations. This makes their content appear more polished and engaging. I would recommend starting now to gain an advantage or a lead on those who join later. The fifth side hustle is to become a thumbnail designer. The key to making money is creating value for those who are happy to pay for it. YouTubers like myself understand the critical role that thumbnails play and are more than willing to invest in them. I don't mind sharing numbers, so I started off paying my thumbnail editors about $20 per thumbnail. That was a few months ago when my videos weren't doing as well as they are now. And these days I pay about $175 per thumbnail for each video. However, the quality of the thumbnails speaks for itself. If you can design great looking thumbnails for YouTubers, you're looking at a great way to make money online while enjoying fun, freedom, flexibility, and financial gain. For example, I also tried designing thumbnails as a side hustle when I was 16. I actually turned thumbnail designing for YouTubers into my full-time job. I started with gaming YouTubers while I was still in school, initially charging about $15 per thumbnail. After about 6 months of doing that, I went into the demand from larger YouTubers looking for thumbnail designers. With my experience and skills at that point in time, I landed a job and started charging over $100 per thumbnail. And I was also working with multiple high-profile YouTubers and earning a substantial income. This started with a side hustle in school, likely with a not so legally acquired Photoshop, but it then turned into a lucrative career, possibly even making me about $3,000 a month. Another success story is this guy that I met from my part-time YouTuber academy. Before becoming a YouTuber himself, he earned over $5,000 on Fiverr by designing thumbnails for other YouTubers. This isn't to say that you should rush into thumbnail designing, but it showcases the potential of providing a valuable service. I've mentioned the importance of thumbnail design before, and I've received many emails from people offering their redesign. While most don't meet my standards, the initiative is appreciated. If you're looking to attract a YouTuber as a client, try redesigning some of their thumbnails to do a better job than the current ones. Pay attention to their previous thumbnails to get an idea of what they like. Successful redesigns can almost guarantee you work. I'm actually constantly on the lookout for talented thumbnail designers. Even now, when people send me redesigned thumbnails to review, it opens up a door for a potential hire. Although many don't make the cut, it highlights that the opportunity exists, and this skill is learnable with some dedication. Remember, making money involves providing value, which often means developing your skills over time. Side hustle idea number 6 is reselling luxury items. I actually tried turning reselling luxury items into a profitable side hustle just last year. I made about $6,000 in 2023, and I believe I flipped about 2 luxury watches which were both Rolexes. The luxury resale market skyrocketed to $39 billion in 2023, mainly due to the fact that it's fueled by the growing millennial interest and the social media trend of showing off designer brands. This side hustle benefits from the global reach the internet provides, allowing anyone to make sales anywhere. So let's break it down. I had to dedicate a good amount of time to learning about identifying counterfeit items, as well as understanding the market and finding the best buys. One mistake could damage my reputation, so I meticulously examine each item's stitching and materials, sometimes even consulting other companies that used microtechnology to analyze the product's materials. If you have a passion for designer items and luxury watches and are willing to learn, this could be for you. Now, what about the startup costs? High-end items can be expensive, with some bags retailing second-hand for up to $30,000. However, these luxury items often retain their value, much like a luxury watch stock market. While starting with high-ticket items might seem like it's too much, starting smaller, as I did, is also an option, but you will definitely need to save up some startup capital. Plus, marketing costs can be minimized by leveraging social media platforms. For example, all I did was list my watches on Facebook Marketplace for completely free. So how is reselling luxury items in terms of earning potential? I think it's quite easy to make $10,000 a month because it's quite feasible. The profit margins on luxury items can be massive, often allowing for significant earnings from just a single sale. The main challenge lies in gathering the initial capital to begin. The 7th side hustle that I highly recommend, especially for students, is going into photography or videography. While studying, this was exactly what I did, and it significantly helped me financially. Instead of working countless hours for $10 to $15 per hour, I was able to earn between $50 to $200 per hour through photography and videography. This not not only covered all my expenses, but also provided me with spending money. And we all know you need that as a student. Although it does require some time to master, learning photography and videography isn't as tough as it may seem. There's a very large amount of knowledge available online, allowing you to teach yourself quite effectively. Admittedly, starting up requires an investment in equipment, but spending a few $100s on a camera and lens can lead to generating tens of thousands of dollars in income. Plus, you can always sell your camera and lens if you ever decide to stop doing this side hustle. Being a student offers a unique advantage. There are numerous student groups, and most of these groups are often in need of professional photos. If you're sociable and well connected, you can easily secure these groups as clients. Soon enough, you'll be the go-to photographer or videographer within these circles, which will eventually be leading to requests for graduation, sorority, or fraternity shoots. Getting started may be somewhat challenging, but landing your first few clients is a game changer. This side hustle has the potential to be incredibly rewarding in a college or even high school setting, enabling you to earn significantly per hour. To broaden your reach, consider posting on Craigslist and Facebook groups. Initially, you might offer services for free or at a discount to build up your portfolio. As you improve, focus on offering portraits for student group, as there's a substantial market willing to pay for quality photos. I even built my own website while I was studying, which significantly helped in attracting clients. Creating a professional looking site can be an important step in showcasing your work and getting booked. Overall, photography and videography stands out as an exceptional side hustle for students, especially if they're looking to earn while exploring their creative side. If you're dedicated to making money with any of these side hustles, you don't want to miss out on the inner circle. I created it to address the complexities of earning money online. This platform offers you an all-access pass for just $25. You'll find over 12 complete courses that I've designed, covering everything essential for online success. But the focus isn't solely on financial gain. We also emphasize the importance of physical health with sections dedicated to fitness and diet. This platform serves as your all-in-one resource for enhancing both your financial and physical health. Don't let this chance slip by. Click the link in the description to join the inner circle and possibly mark a turning point towards greater income and improved health. This could be the breakthrough you've been searching for. And if you found this video helpful, keep the learning journey going by watching the next one that should have popped up somewhere on your screen.